let's try and pull this Pekka back. Oh, dude. Oh, my God. His whole tower. His whole tower. Literally his whole tower. Oh, my God. Oh, what is up, gamers? Today we're going to be cooking with one of the GOAT's newest Clash Royale decks. For those of you that don't know, the best player in Clash Royale by far is Muhammad Light, and this man is an evil genius when it comes to cooking up new decks. And this is his latest creation, a 2.8 average elixir cycle Evo Snowball, Evo Cannon, Goblin Drill deck. And I gotta say, I tried it a little bit before recording, and it was really fun. But it was also kinda hard to use. Not having a big spell will do that to you. But don't worry, I promise if you come along for the ride, I will show you how to cook your opponents with this deck. Just like all of my channel members cook it up for me with their support. Shoutouts to you all. I appreciate you. Alright, that is enough yapping from me. Let's get into the gameplay. Alright, in our first match of the video with this insane Goblin Drill deck, I don't know what they're feeding Muhammad like, because this dude just comes up with nasty deck after nasty deck. Holy moly. Okay, I wasn't ready for him to go hog like that first play, but we're fine. So we're going to be up here against 2.6. We should do really good. We don't have any big spells, though, but we should be able to defend really well. I mean, we have 2 buildings. This deck has an incredibly fast cycle, and it can apply really, really cheap pressure. So it's really fun. I actually did play... Oh, it's not 2.6. I did play, like, a few warm-up games with this deck, and it was really fun. This kind of looks like it'd be 2.6, but with, like, the Archer Queen instead of the Muskie is kind of my thought. Go ahead and cycle this because he's probably going to pop the ability. And then I shouldn't have to spend anything else on it. Okay, this guy, I changed my mind. It's just some weird homemade hog deck. So he's going to be back to hog here. I'll probably go in behind the Valkyrie. So just want to make sure I don't give too much fireball value here if that is the case. Exactly. So there's the fireball. LP will actually still clean everything up, which is awesome. Now I'm actually going to get a drill down in the opposite lane. First drill of the game. And then I also have the LP counter pushing. So I'm going to pop the ability on the LP. And we're going to get damage on one lane or the other. Nice at skeletons. Predict the skeletons. Ah, he went Valkyrie instead. Pretty good sequence, though. We got hella damage. And if he goes hog here, Cannon should clean all of it up. Okay, really weird hog. I'm not going cap. That was weird. The placement. So we're fine. This guy's playing... super strange. We're still in like League 9, so I don't expect the competition to be that crazy. Maybe by the end of the video we'll be an ultimate champion. We'll see. No Valkyrie in hand though means I could be rather aggressive with like a drill and gang, so I'm considering doing that, especially because he doesn't have his hog and cycle. So what I think I'll do is I'll go for a drill. Really good timing. I actually played the gang a little early. Meant to play the gang a little later. Yeah, pretty bad timing on that log. Does get the Evo skeletons down. So well played to my opponent. Alright, let's go ahead and go Knight early to get back to our Evo Cannon. That'll clean up the skeletons. That'll clean up everything. Pretty easy defense there. This guy's deck is just... it's just different. I don't know what to say. I thought that my Cannon was going to help out, but unfortunately it did not. That's on me. LP in the corner. I don't really care if he fireballs this. We're going to go ahead and actually play a defensive Evo Snowball here to get back to my Cannon. And he goes for the logs. We're going to go Spear Goblins. Since he wasted his Evo Valkyrie, we're going to apply pressure with the gang here. Nice. And you see that Valkyrie's going to get pulled to the back, and this gang is going to go crazy. This gang is going to go crazy because he doesn't have log or Valkyrie and cycle. Let's go, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Really good abuse of his poor cycle management. And now at this point, he's definitely not breaking through a cannon. So this is going to be GG's. I wouldn't be surprised if he just threw in the towel, but he didn't, so I respect that. Yeah, my man is not breaking through. So GG's to that guy. Good first match, really demonstrating the strengths of this deck. We'll see you in the next one. Alright, in our next match, that last game was pretty satisfying, I'm not going to lie. I felt like I was in control, and this is meant to be a control deck. I mean, you have a really fast cycle, you have a champion, you have one of the best win conditions in the game, and some 2 really strong Evos. Evo Snowball, mad underrated. Dude, I'm so sick of this card. Alright, see if he goes for like a zap or something like that. Nice. Okay, fair enough. Pretty good defense. 6 for 6 trade. Yeah, wow. Really good defense. Okay. I'll take that. I'm going to go in as well because he just wasted that gang. So now we're up a decent amount of elixir. Let's pop this ability as well. I don't know if that was the best play, but we did it, so it's fine. Low Spear Goblins help clean this up, and I just need to make sure that we protect it with a Knight. Fair enough. Fair enough. High Knight here for the Mother Witch. Take care of the Mother Witch, hopefully. We're going to eat a Boss Bandit charge probably as well. Let's just go ahead and log. Yeah, tough. We got good damage on the opposite lane, but dude, the boss bandit does so much damage, so... Holy moly, what a start. Unfortunate start for the kid, but we did get a decent amount of damage on the opposite lane, so I feel like we can bring it back. I think the problematic thing was popping my little prince ability. I think in hindsight, that was a mistake. It was an overcommitment. I should have just let my LP go, and being down 3 elixir made it really difficult to defend. So I'll try and do better with that in the future. Cannon should help out with everything here. We're gonna go LP to kind of like snipe this. Hopefully. Yeah, we hit 1 wall breaker shot, but we don't take any damage on the lane that was... We can't really take more damage on that lane, so... Yeah, Mother Witch, not a lot I can do about that. We'll just let it do its thing, and we'll get a well-timed log. Like I said, I'm not too worried about this lane anyways. We're going to go in at the drill here. And this is a pretty reasonable snowball. I can't really play anything else. I gotta let the Mother Witch lock on. Cannon here makes a lot of sense. We're going to go for a really low knight. And once the Mother Witch locks on, then we can go for gang. Okay, Mother Witch did not lock on, but that's okay. LP, high spear goblins. We'll be back to another knight as well. So we're hanging on by a thread right now. And the defensive sequences are starting to get a little better. But they're still not great. Okay, good stuff. I'm ready for a Mother Witch. Yep, it's fine. Not that big of a deal. Alright. I'm just waiting for like a good time to start to be aggressive. I think it might be now. Let's go ahead and go in here. Evo Snowball is going to pull away these recruits. And we have Evo Cannon and Cycle as well. So let's go ahead and Evo Cannon. It's not bad. Not amazing, though. We do get some good LP damage. Alright. I don't think he has a big spell either. So we could be okay. Don't let this flying machine lock on. That's great. That's great defense. Really climbing out of this hole that we've built for ourselves. Again, without a big spell, I do think that we can bring this game back. Just gotta lockety lock in. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's do it. Let's absolutely do it. Okay, we're gonna let that dash, and then we're gonna go gang and log. Oh, he does have arrows. Okay, that's not that big of a deal. Cannon here makes a lot of sense. Need to get to my Evo Snowball though, if I can. Snowball onto everything. Flying machine goes down. Okay, it's starting. It's a close game. With just arrows, I don't think he'll be able to bring this back. 2, 1. Let's go ahead and do this. Nice. Evo Cannon getting so much value. Pre-log on the gang or whatever he's going to play on the drill. My son went for gold. My man, you got to play defense. Nice. We stole that game. Nice job, dude. I knew we could bring it back. We had a really bad start, but we adapted. So satisfying to see a little bit of a struggle and a nice win. We'll hold it. I'll see you in the next one. All right, let's go. Dude, despite him having Mother Witch, like, oh, that was so satisfying. Mother Witch recruits. It was just an awkward game. A better player than me wouldn't have let it get that close, but that's okay. He cycled one of his best answers to the drill, so I'm definitely going in here. Ah, the Stein. Interesting. All right, I'll just go ahead and log here and go for a cannon. Pull the Stein over here. Ice Spirit. A fellow Goblin drill player. All right, we're going to let that go. We will eat an Ice Spirit jump, but we shouldn't eat anything else. Oh, I guess a little bit of the Stein shot. I misplaced the cannon. So Goblin Drill, he's playing a little more traditional of a Goblin Drill deck. Makes sense. This one is kind of old school from a few seasons ago, and the one we're playing is, I guess you could say, modern. Okay, we're going to do this, and then hopefully he buries on it, and so this gang will pop off. Yeah, his hand's like awkward. Ooh, okay, he spent a lot there. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that at all. Let's just go ahead and log here. I'll take that. Just a little bit of chip. And I can cycle my giant snowball as well. So cool. We just need to watch out for the Evo Berry. The Evo Berry can very much turn the tides of this match. If you can get like a nasty lineup. So I'll be ready here. Does that get on the tower? It does get on the tower. Good drill placement by my opponent. like I said, just going to be ready for the berry if he goes for it, and he doesn't. So let's go ahead and pressure. And wait. Delayed support with Spear Goblins. Good log by my opponent. Good Evo Ice Spirit as well. Nice. We do get some chip, though, so I'm definitely not going to complain about that. I'm going to cannon like this. That way, if he does go for an Evo Berry, we will get a nice King Tower activation. He might even go for a poison, so I'm going to LP like this. And it should help out, but make it awkward to poison. I don't want to take any more damage than I've already taken. Any poisons in the opposite lane? It's interesting to me, but he still does it. We're going to wait here and then go with the Spear Gobs. Nice. He logged. Let's actually go like this. Because he's going to have to waste his Stein. Yep, and his Stein goes opposite in the lane where he wants to get his damage. So I'm stoked about that. So let's apply pressure here. He goes in. We're just going to go in for the Knight. We're going to Evo Snowball away this berry as well. And look at the Goblins are going to get chip on the tower. Nice. I love that Evo Snowball play. It's like mad underrated. I know that's why Muhammad Light loves this deck. Does get a good poison off though, so that's less than ideal, but we're all good. I don't know if he actually has Evo Berry. Okay. Alright, let's get the LP down so we can actually get a 3-card cycle and maybe get lots and lots of drills on the tower. That's what I would like. He used his log. Let's go in over here. Nice. LP's going to go crazy on that lane. That's a lot of damage. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Okay, we could switch into that lane if we wanted to. I think I might. Because he has poison. If he logs there, we can go in with the gang. Fine, fine, fine. He used the log. Let's get our gang down. And get our knight down here. Gonna have to log on this first goblin unless I want to take damage, which I don't. Let's get our spear goblins down with this drill. Maybe snowball something away. He's gonna have to log. We're gonna go into the gang and we're gonna snowball onto all of this. That should take care of the bomber. Nice, 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 nice. The cycle's awkward. He doesn't have log. He doesn't have log. He doesn't have anything. Nice. And the knight's going in on the opposite lane. That was great pressure. That's game-winning damage right there. Potentially. Nice. We're abusing our 3-card cycle so well. Nice. Bomber's going to go down here, damn near. Okay. Our cycle's so fast, dude. We get drills down, and he can't even go in for any offensive drills because we're just going in the whole time. He finally gets a drill down. We're going to Evo Snowball his tanks away. Oh, and the goblins almost get on the tower. Okay, great defense there. He's just going in. That's fine. Goes for the pre-poison. I mean, he kind of has to at this point. Let's go Goblin Drill. And then we're going to go for the offensive Evo Cannon. And then Snowball and Log. And I don't think he can truly defend that with the Snowball and the Log. So GG's to that guy. Really fun mirror matchup, except he had a more traditional deck. And you can see it's so easy to overwhelm your opponent. So we're going to hold it. We'll see you in the next one. All right, up here against Freddy. Fire! Let's see, Freddy. Let's see what you got. It was pretty cool beating like a more traditional drill deck in that previous game. Golem first play, and I just wasted my Snowball. Kind of unfortunate. Yeah, now we're down a good amount of elixir. 3 elixir. We'll see what we can do. We do have double building, so I'll try my best. I just gotta avoid giving him lightning value, so I'm probably just gonna go for a high knight onto the Ice Wizard. Ice Wizard is like a really bad troop for supporting the Golem, so I'm kind of confused why he would do that. It doesn't make any sense, like, at all. It doesn't make any sense. I'm not even gonna cap. It doesn't make any sense why you'd support a Golem with that troop specifically, just to be honest. Okay, he used his Dark Prince as well. So I'm going to go Goblin Drill because that's one of the best answers for it. And that Lumberjack's not going to get the job done either. Great King Tower activation, though. Good defense other than that. Other than, like, those weird plays. That was a pretty good defense by my opponent. But we lived, and we know that he's running Evo Lumberjack, and I'm not sure what his other Evo is at this time. All right, we'll go ahead and cycle our Snowball here. Evo Lumberjack can be awkward. We just want to make sure we have our Knight in cycle. Let's apply some pressure at the bridge with some Spear Gobbies. Ooh, okay. Let's do it. Let's do what we got to do here. Alright, well, fair enough. Say, if we if nothing else, I want to get a lot of damage on this tower, and that's what we did, so I'm good with that. I'm gonna eat that. I don't want to overextend more than I have already. Alright, fair enough. Alright, we're gonna probably have to cycle 2 cannons on defense here for this golem. So we're gonna go one early, and then I'm gonna get my LP down to try and cycle to another one. He shouldn't be able to lightning everything with the way that I've set it up. Let's go ahead and go for a drill in the back as well here. I don't have a big spell, so that's why I said that the giant snowball is going to be our best friend on defense here. He's going to pull all of this back. And then we're going to get a second cannon down here. And get another LP. So pretty good defense, actually. Like, given the circumstances, I'm pretty okay with that defense. He's up, like, so much elixir, too, so... I'm going to go like this here. Yeah, we lived. Could have been better, absolutely, but could have been worse. Let's try and get to our Evo snowball. Okay. Might go Golem at the bridge here. Evo snowball will make it really hard for him to defend the drills, so that's why I really wanted to cycle to it. Alright. Let's go ahead and log here. That cannon doesn't pull? Are you kidding me? Alright, good game. Okay, a little bit of a cliffhanger there. I had my Evo snowball in cycle, so beating a Golem player with no... Golem pump with no big spell. I'll take it. We'll see you in the next one. Alright, up here against Omar. I will say this deck is not for the faint of heart. It's fairly hard to use, as are a lot of the decks that Muhammad likes to use, so... Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Gonna be bait. I think we should have a pretty good answer against bait. He doesn't have log and cycle, so I'm gonna go drill in the back. Oh, okay. Nice, yeah, for that reason. Okay. Do I want to log here? I feel like I do need to log here. No, let's do this. And then we'll just go for a no light and a low knight instead. And then I have gang if he goes barrel. Alright. So he has wall breakers, princess. He's got a lot of good stuff. Okay, he goes princess like that. Not a problem. I don't mind going cannon in this situation to help me get to my Evo one. Nice. I respect the prediction. I don't know. Good game. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. I don't know if he's saying that I have a good matchup. I think with the cannon, it definitely makes the matchup pretty good. He said I would bet a lot of marbles that he goes barrel here, but he doesn't. It just felt like the predictable play. We're going to go drill over on the side. Have my snowball ready as well. I'll just log. Nice. I can defend a lot of different ways. I don't necessarily need my log. Nice. My man was paranoid about the damage. We'll go like this. And we'll be ready for the wall breakers. And once the princess locks on, we can go for spear goblins to finish her off. Alright, fair enough. I mean, he got that block, but that doesn't do that much for him. I don't know if that makes sense. We can just do this. Yeah, exactly. And we have gang. So we have a lot of answers for bait. We have no shortage of answers for log bait. Like, I'm not worried about it. I can use my log. I can use my snowball. Like, having confidence in using your secondary troops is a big part of this deck. I'm going to go offensive cannon here to take care of that gang. Nice. And yep, we get great chip onto the tower. That's what I'm talking about. I do need to be careful. Like, I don't want to give him rocket value or anything like that. Okay. It's not worth taking this. I like saving my Evo Snowball for defense, but I'm okay using it for offense as well. Like, he seriously shouldn't be able to get, like, any damage in this matchup. Like, damn near no damage if we play it properly. So instead of barrel, he actually has minor, so I don't have to worry about the goblin barrel. I do need to be worried about him, like, stacking up princesses. That can be really annoying for us to deal with because we don't have a big spell. But that's it. That is all that I'm really worried about in this matchup a lot of the times. And Evo Knight pushes can be awkward to defend. Let's go Spear Goblins here to snipe the princess. Snowball as well. You can see I don't know how my man is supposed to break through. Oh, did I mistime that? No, we're good. Yeah, my man has barely touched my tower, so that's been really nice. Alright, we'll go like this. I think it's fine. We can cycle to our Evo. I'm gonna go low gang here. Wow, he has a minion horde. I was not expecting that. We can go like this, snowball on the minion horde. This dude's deck is actually crazy. Okay, now that we have Evo Cannon, I can go like this to take care of the princess and whatever he plays on the drill. Nice. Good time to be aggressive there. Nice, dude. This is really, really satisfying. I don't think he has a big spell either. So we're waiting for the miner here, and we'll get a really good Evo snowball off. Patience, Yago. Patience. Beautiful. Look at that Evo snowball. And we hit the princess. Beautiful stuff. We'll go ahead and have our log ready and our snowball. We can go pre-log and snowball onto everything. And oh my gosh. That minion horde almost got us. We're going to keep the pressure up. Let's go ahead. We can pre-log as well. And pre-snowball because he's got to play something on the drill. Holy pressure. Nice. Great damage. Great damage. I'm going to log as well. I don't need log for anything else in this matchup, apparently. We clipped the wall breakers, which is huge. I'm going to wait and then log. Defense is offense. Alright. And we're going to have our offensive Evo Cannon. Should maybe mix up the drill placements a little more, but not too worried about it. Low on daggers. Let's go drill in the back. Those wall breakers were a waste. My man really should put a big spell in here. Alright, GG's to that guy. We had a really good matchup, but it would have been easy to flub some of the defensive sequences, but 100% our matchup. I'm satisfied with that win. We'll see you in the next one. Alright, up here against Fat Cat. I feel like Fat Cat is a YouTuber streamer. That name sounds familiar, but it also could just be like a generic name, you know. We can go ahead and cycle our snowball. It's fine. Last game of the video as well. Thank you so much if you made it this far and, you know, you're liking the deck. Like I said, this deck is not super easy. It's definitely not for the faint of heart, so definitely give it a try, but there is absolutely a learning curve. So don't be discouraged if you're trying this deck and you're like, man, I'm just like getting destroyed. That might just be part of the process. And it looks like my boy might just be straight up running Pekka bridge spam. At least that's what he probably wants me to think. Alright, he cycled the zap, so we'll just support this with a gang. I'm going to have to play the gang anyway. Wow, truly just OG Pekka is what it looks like. That's kind of fun, if that's the case. Let's go ahead and go log and LP here.
Excuse me, don't you know who I am?
Once that locks, we'll go Spear Gobbies. Unfortunate. Oh, no, we're fine. Pretty good defense there. The tricky part of this matchup is actually not defending the Pekka. I feel like it's defending the Magic Archer. I don't want to pop my ability here because then he'll just get a lot of Pekka value, so I'll just let that LP get 2 shots onto the tower and then go for a gang. If he zaps, I might have to snowball, but he can't really zap onto everything because I spread out my gang pretty well. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. Have yet to see the Pekka, but it's probably safe to infer that he is running Pekka. I'm going to go Knight here, and like I said, I need to be really careful of the Marcher. That's why I played the low Knight. Yep, exactly. We were super ready for that. So we're going to apply pressure here because that was definitely aggressive. Let's try and pull this Pekka back. Oh, dude. Oh, my God. His whole tower. His whole tower. Literally his whole tower. Oh, my God. Dude, that's actually disgusting. That's just diabolical. Okay, now we just got to clutch up this defense. And we're fine. I can take a little bit of ghost damage. I can take a little bit of yippity yap yap, whatever, you know. We're fine. We're going to go like this here. Snowball. And we're chilling like a villain, dude. Even with that zap. Oh my God. I can't believe bro just lost his entire tower to that one Evo snowball. That was quite a last game. We're going to wait here because this will actually push back the battle ram. And we'll go gang surround here on the ghost. That is diabolical, man. Just truly. Yeah, my man is not breaking through. I'm not even having like the best defensive sequences, but he's just spamming me with all of his spam cards. So we're gonna live here. We're gonna live to see another day, and that is just too much, man. Evo Snowball putting an exclamation mark at the end of the video. So GG's to Fat Cat. We're gonna hold it, and I'll catch y'all in the outro. And that's going to do it for today's video. Here's the deck one more time in case you want to take a screenshot and try it out for yourself. Absolutely do it. It will make you a better player. It's such a fun deck to use. Like I said, there is a bit of a learning curve. Really high skill ceiling, but like when you pull it off like we did in that last game, it's super satisfying. So give it a try. Thank you so much for watching. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. And I really hope to see you in another video real soon. Peace out.